Alrighty. It is very late, but welcome to Wednesday, the 3rd of July 2019, and we have done it. Year 1. 56 followers in. Thank you all. Not that anyone's out tonight right now, but as far as I can see, but you know what? It's still good. I have enjoyed every moment of this. It has been good, and granted, the last month or so I've been on a bit of a downer, but we are here at last, year 1, and we're back to what started us. Now, when I started streaming, I just dived into it. I didn't actually do any of Lynn's story, and the promise was when I finished that I would come back and do Hector's story as well. So, that being said, I'm just tweaking a few settings. We are back. We are here in all month. We are doing Fire Emblem 7, The Blazing Blade. And, yeah, we'll, hopefully we'll do some awesome stuff. Let's turn on the music. We should do the starting sequence because it's epic. But I'm not going to. Because I just want to play. Now, I have been doing some test run stuff. So, as far as what I've got here... There's Eliwood's epilogue from last time we were playing. Here's what we were doing last time. Here was a test run I was doing with things. Now, I haven't actually unlocked Hector's hard mode. So, unfortunately, Hector mode will be normal. But Hector mode is still harder than Eliwood's mode. So, we'll have to delete this one. Now, as far as what we're doing with this, hard. We do need to start with Lynn's side of things. We're going hard mode. This is the file that we're saving from. Enter information, yes. Now, as per our norm, we are not Mark. Not in the slightest. We are... Whoops. Get into the... Beep, 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 beep. We are legends. My birth month is March. We're not going for any optimalization or anything like that. So yes, I am wind elemental. I am male. I've never actually looked at the female model for this. It's probably just the same, just it shows with long hair. I don't know. But yes, I am male. What am I looking at here? Oh, that's just the slider there. I didn't make my output projector. Now, I am thinking... I might get a little vote going. There's characters that I know I want to use, but I might put it out there to anyone who is interested. Let's see if I can get a little bit of a poll. Give away there, but yeah, I don't like how this is. Yeah. How do I get a poll going? Anyway, we are... Sure, these are the settings you wish to... Well, yes, I am. Prologue. A girl from the plains. It's this corner here. Are you awake? I found you unconscious on the plains. I am Lynn, of the Lorca tribe. You're safe now. Who are you? Can you remember your name? Your name is Legends? What an odd-sounding name. Well, I'll say. But pay me no mind. It's a good name. I see by your attire that you are a traveller. We really need to speed up this text. What brings you to the Sakai Plains? Would you share your story with me? Huh? What was that noise? I'll go see what's happening. Legends, wait here for me. Uh-oh. Oh no. Bandits. They must have come down from the Burn Mountains. They must be planning on raiding the local villages. I have to stop them. If that's all of them, I think I can handle them on my own. You'll be safe in here, Legends. What? You want to help? Well, can you use a weapon? Ah, I see. You're a strategist by trade. You're not profession, but... Very well. We'll go together. I'm trying to picture how she would actually talk. Over here. If you want to help, Legends, I could use your advice. I'll protect you, so stay close to me. Now, first up. Options. Fast, max, auto cursor off, auto end turns off. What colour should we go? There's grey, green, orange, blue. I'm gonna go with the green. Alright! Now, during the normal, if you go to normal mode, this is a tutorial map. During hard mode, you are free to do however you want. Now, Lindis, 2 Vulnerinaries and an Iron Sword. In normal mode, you would have 1 Vulnerary and she'll get another as a bonus as a part of the tutorial. This one, nope, just straight in. They come a bit closer. Let's close in and attack. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to run around him like a moron and wait for him to hit me. %. It's not bad. Now Lyn can naturally speed these guys. Lyn is built like a Myrmidon. Fast, low defenses. In Lyn's case, she's actually got lower health than you would expect as well. Now, ooh. Go for the... No, I'm going to play it safe on this one. Kill him. Get experience. He's not going to move. So let's... Now let's see. He can do 10 damage. I can do 10 back. He's got a 40%. I got a 93. I've had bad experience with this part, so I'm just going to wait it out here. And he's going to initiate the combat. Who do you think you are? Think you can stand up to batter the beast? Miss. 1%. I've seen a critical on this guy before. It's been it was a glorious attack. Oh, and Lyn's movement place makes a heart. How nice. Again, we're just going to end it because we actually have more of an advantage on the defensive. Lyn's good at dodging. Doo-doo. And besides, it means more experience as well. He's got 3 health left. We can take him. Now, normally Lyn would be doing 7 damage, but as with Fire Emblem, if you haven't played before, the gate, adds 2 to his defense. So you can see the combat damage I'm doing is 5. Lyn's attack is 9. This guy's defense is 3. How am I doing 5 damage then? Wait, what's wrong with that calculation? Oh, weapon triangle advantage as well. I don't have the guide here. Interesting. Status. Options. No. Okay, hard mode doesn't give you the guide. Okay, I didn't know that. It's still going to take another turn anyway. I'm going to let him be dumb. Give him a chance. And combat. Miss. Got the kill. What? How did you? And he's dead. Level up. Skill, speed, defense. Odd. But normal for Lynn to get skill and speed. I got a new toy as well. I'll show it off in 2 secs. Good work, Legends. Let's go home. I'm trying to think how she would actually talk. She's like a plainswoman. They're a nomadic tribe, so they move around from place to place. I don't know. There'd be like some sort of like... Not gypsy. What's the word I'm thinking of? I don't know. Like, I would imagine like the European sort of side of things. I don't know. It automatically in my head defaults to like some sort of like Pommy English or something. That fight yesterday must have taken a lot out of you. Yeah, there was 2 thugs. I had to tell you, yep, pointy end in bad guy. Say, Legends, I want to talk to you about something. You have some experience in the ways of war, I can see. Would you allow me to travel with you? What? You want me to get permission from my parents? My mother and father died 6 months ago. My people, the Lorca, they don't... I'm the last of my tribe. Bandits attacked and they killed so many people. The tribe was scattered. My father was our chieftain, and I wanted to protect our people. But I'm so young and they're so old-fashioned. They wouldn't follow a woman. They wouldn't follow a woman. No one would follow me. I'm sorry. I've been alone for so long. No. No more. I will shed no more tears. Oh, she got it out of her system. Thank you. I'm better now. Legends, I want to become stronger, so that I may avenge my father's death. Yesterday's battle taught me something. Like I said, if she's proper, I gotta like figure out how to like make my throat be proper. More than anything else. I won't become stronger just by sitting here alone. Legends, tell me you'll train me, that you'll let me travel with you. You will? Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Well, we'll be better off working together. I know it. You'll be my master strategist, and I'll be your peerless warrior. We can do it, right? You need assurance? I'm gonna show you how to put the pointy end in the bad guy. The apprentice tactician, Legends. I ain't no apprentice, I've done this before. And the young sword fighter, Lynn. A strange pair on an even stranger journey. To prepare for the long road ahead, they go to Bulgar, the commercial center of Sakai. Unbeknownst to Lynn, she will discover something that will alter her life forever. Yeah, she's gonna get raided by horses. Legends, over here. This is Bulgar, the biggest city in all of Sakai. We should purchase supplies for our journey. Oh my heart. What a dazzling vision of loveliness. Huh? Wait, oh beauteous one. Would you not favour me with your name, or better yet, your company? Where are you from, Sir Knight, that you speak so freely to a stranger? Ha! I thought you'd never ask. I am from Lycia. I hail from the Kalen Canton, home to men of passion and fire. Shouldn't that be home to callow oafs with loose tongues? Ooh, you're even lovely when you're cruel. Let's go, Legends. I have nothing more to say. Wait! Please. Sane, hold your tongue. Ah, Kent, my boon companion. Why severe an expression? If your manner were more serious, I wouldn't have to be so severe. We have a mission to complete, Sane. I know that. But how could I remain silent in the presence of such beauty? It would have been discourteous. What do you know of courtesy? Excuse me, you're blocking the road. If you'd be so kind as to move your horses. Of course, my apologies. Thank you. You at least seem honourable enough. Pardon me, but I feel we've met before. I beg your pardon. Hey, no fair, Kent. I saw her first. It seems there are no decent men among Lycia's knights. Let's go, Legends. I've run out of patience. Wait, please. It's not like that. Sane, you lout. Huh? Not like that? I thought you were... I am not you. Come, we must follow her. I suspect she might be... Be what? She's our mission? You're joking. Wait! Yep. Dangerous music. Run! We're being pursued! Could it be those knights from town? No. It's not them. These men are out for blood. Ain't you the pretty one? Your name is Lindis, is it not? What did you call me? Who are you? Such a waste. An absolute waste. Ah, the things I'll do for gold. Oh well. Time to die, darling. Coming out, boys. Oh no. There are more than I can handle. But I'll not give up. Hey! There she is! Huh? What? Whew! Finally caught up. Hold! You there! What is your business? Such numbers against a girl. Cowards! Every one of you. No, he's not. Cowards! Every one of you! You? You're from... We can discuss that later. It appears those ruffians mean to do you harm. If it's a fight they want, let them look to me. Stand back, I'll take care of this. No, this is my fight. Stay out of my way. Well, I can't just stand here and do nothing. I have a solution. You there, command us. I am Kent, a knight of Lycia. My companion is Sane. We will follow your orders in this battle. Is this acceptable, milady? Yes, it is. Legends and I will lead. Let's go. Now, meet Kent and Sane, the cavalier duo that comes in every Fire Emblem game. Same start level, same general basic stats. Sane is more of a lance man because he thinks it's more romantic. It's the reverse for Kent. He's more reliable. I don't think reliable is the right word, but he does have his ability, his sword ability higher than his lance ability. Now, should you want to use either of these two fellas, you can see their stats here in the personal data. They have, since they're on horseback, they have got a higher move range. Of course, they can move 7. Now, strength. Comparing strength, Sane is clearly the higher powered of the two. Hits more like he's more like a steam train when it comes to using it. Skill, less skill. He gives up the 2 points in skill to make up for his strength. Speed, you can see Sane is more. Kent is more balanced. So instead of having a favorable particular area in any given area, he is more balanced between the two. Sane, more defense, slightly less speed. So if you want the balanced approach, Kent's good there. If you want someone with who just basically can get out and hit, Sane will be your guy. The only downside is he will take a little bit to actually get reliable because of his skill. As you can see, strength obviously is self-explanatory. You can hit harder. Skill, higher this, the higher your hit percentage. Basic sort of stuff. Speed, if you have 5 more speed than your opponent, once all the calculations work out, you will effectively attack them twice. Luck, yeah, luck doesn't factor into things as much as you think you would, especially with like critical hits. Critical hits are actually affected by skill more so than luck. Defense reduces your damage. Resistance more for magical, which we won't encounter for a little bit. I've gone over move. Constitution. Now this is a bit of an unusual one. Constitution affects your weapons, and also who you can actually rescue. As you can see here, your aid. If your aid is higher than someone's constitution, you can pick them up and effectively move them on the battlefield, which leads to something, I think, traveler. I haven't found a real use for it in this game. It's if you pick someone up, it tells you who's there. Elemental affinity. Obviously, Satan has an affinity with me. And if you ever get a status condition or display here, not awfully useful for this one, because the statuses are pretty basic. I think there's only really poison, sleep, silence, and berserk. Those are the only real ones available in this game, and they're not all that common, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Now you can see here, weapons have a ranking, a range. Obviously this hits at close quarters. The weight. Now the weight, constitution, and speed all mix up to make up whether you will double an enemy or not. If a weapon's weight is more than your constitution, the difference will be minused from your speed. So just say this Iron Lance weighed 12 instead. The difference would be 3. You would have 3 minus from your speed. Sane would have effectively have a speed of 3. Obviously, you can make a big difference depending on the type of weapons that you use. Weapons have a natural hit rate. Strength plus might equals your attack strength, minus defense equals the amount of damage you should be doing. Triangle advantage, swords beat axes, axes beat lances, lances beat swords. There can be you might see difference in attack based off the triangle itself. The hit tells you the hit rate. You can see this is 80%. I think the calculation is like double your skill, something like that. Crit rate. Each unit will have a natural crit rate, which is half your skill, plus the weapon's hit rate here. Plus the weapon's critical rate, and plus any user bonuses or anything like that. Here you've got your weapon masteries. If you ever... so it goes E right through to S. If you ever S rank a thing, you will get critical bonuses. I think it's like an extra 5% or something like that. It's... yeah. Can't remember exactly what it is. I've looked up the calculations before. Avoid... I forget how to work out avoid. I think it's double... It's double something. Whoops. If I look at Lynn's avoid rate, it is 25. It's double something. I know that much. I really got to look it up somewhere. Get familiar with it. But all that basically adds up to the stats that build units. Now, I think for this first part of the mission, I am going to be using Sane, not so much Kent. I think I used Kent with the last... when we started here on Twitch, I used Kent. I am probably not going to use him so much in this one. When I get to the next section of the story, I am going to be using... not be using these guys not as much. Might consider using Lowen, but again, I'll probably put some polls up as I go along. Now I'm just going to keep Kent out of the way. Now, Cavaliers have a unique ability where you can move after you do something. You can't actually take another action, can't attack, can't anything, but once you've taken your action per turn, they can move again. Infantry units cannot do that. 4 damage, 11 attack. Let's do it. 100%. Actually, Sane's not too bad. And as much as he prefers lances, he's actually got a good hit rate with the sword. Lyn, main reason we're here, you're going to be one of the units we're using for a while. You get, we'll give you the majority of the experience. And Lyn is a dodging pro. Now, as I was explaining with earlier as well, different terrain gives you different bonuses. You can see forests add a lot of good add avoidance, and they can cut your defense, or not cut, they'll add 1 point to your defense. So, very good to use the terrain to your advantage. Obviously, the strategic part is to not let your enemies come into range of this. If the range is they can sort of move up and then attack you here, good. If they can move into here, well then they get the bonuses as well. Pretty straightforward. End of turn, let's move up. These guys are coming in. Lindis can't actually get close enough there. Can't get close enough there. So this is an example of... Wait. Yeah. There we go. Let him come in. He wants to take on Lindis. Not a chance. You notice the bandits in the previous chapter could do more damage per hit. Here, obviously Lindis did have a level up. She did have defense go up. And Lindis, take him out. Now, the reason why I don't want to use the other two is because keeping the whole story in mind, there are things that I want to be able to do, units I want to use, and ultimately weapons I want people to be able to be assigned to. Specific weapons. So, kind of half keeping in line with, a little bit with Fire Emblem Heroes. I'm a big fan of that game if you don't know, but if you've never been around before, it's something I tend to do on the side, but I haven't actually streamed any of that sort of stuff because I don't have the means to. Anyway, just a quick check of how things are running. Quiet night tonight, it seems. Now, here I'm going to demonstrate a rescue. You can pick someone up. Cavalry units can move again, as per their usual thing. Wait. I'm going to... I didn't plan that out too well. Going to take and drop. One of my favourite tactics in this game. Let the enemy run a bit closer. Just because Zane has got more HP and can take a hit a bit better, I'm going to let him take the reins. I didn't mean that. Take the reins, because he's a cavalier. No, I'll stop now. Go, Lindis. Even though one thing I will say about, Fire Emblem, this game holds up today. The sprite art is spot on. Now, the other thing about forests, which is sort of an invisible stat, is, okay, so you notice movement. The normal distance you can cross in one turn. Different terrain types do have different can affect how your move works. We'll take Kent as an example. He can move 7. So if I count in a straight line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He should be able to end up here, next to Lindis. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He obviously loses out in 2 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... How does this work again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, hang on. Cavalry units lose in the forest. That's what I forgot about. Okay, so normal infantry units, and I'll probably be able to showcase this in the next turn. Alright, Lindis can move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. She should end up here. However, forests take away 1 movement. So... yeah. How far can he move? He's not going to be able to take out the side. Wait. Okay, they must lose an extra space per forest. Because they're cavaliers don't navigate nearly as well. Linda's still doing good. Good, good. Next turn I might even think we need the forest advantage. Yep. I didn't even notice Lynn's last level up. That was kind of dumb. She didn't get more strength. She must have got more skill and speed, I know that much. Defense didn't go up. Okay. And when you get 1 unit left, the music changes to this rousing chorus. Alright. Not close enough. Now, Kent does 10. Zugu. What a name. Create a run. Tell you what. I'm going to wait this turn out there. Accursed knights. Always tampering others' affairs. Put the old pokey pokey on him. Good on you, saying. Now, any unit that has this shield icon on them, the boss units, they usually will yield a full level up, depending on the situation. Oof, not enough. Off the chance the 1% crit rate. Nope, didn't happen. Good. Oh, Sane's injured. Now, in the, not demo, what's the word I'm after? In the normal mode of this, look at this water. It looks so nice. Trickling along the way. They had these sprite graphics down pat. I mean, look at this. Ooh. That's like a base pattern repeating over and over, but it looks just so nice. Sprite work in this game, again, spot on. 39%, but we'll get the kill. Blast. It was only supposed to be a lone girl. Dead. Alright, speed, wow. Lynn's actually getting a lot of defense for her. That's the last of them. Fantastic work, Legends. And now for these Knights of Lycia. You're going to share your story with me? Yes. We have ventured from Caelin in Lycia, in search of someone. Lycia? That's the country beyond the mountains in the southwest, isn't it? Correct. We've come as messengers to the Lady Madeline, who eloped with a nomad some 19 years ago. Madeline? Our lord, the Marquis of Caelin's only daughter. He was heartbroken. He was heartbroken his own daughter would abandon him so. Eventually, the Marquis simply declared he had no daughter. And then this year, we received a letter from Lady Madeline. It said that she, her husband, and their daughter were living happily on the Sakai Plains. The Marquis was ecstatic to learn he had a granddaughter of 18 years. I remember the smile on his face when he announced that he'd suddenly become a grandfather. The granddaughter's name is Lindis. This was also the name of the Marquis's wife, who passed away at an early age. Lindis? That she should bear this name thawed the Marquis's heart. Now, his only wish was to meet his daughter's family at least once. This is why we're here. We didn't know that Lady Madeline died a few days after sending her letter. We only learned this shortly after we arrived here in Bulgar. But we also learned that all was not lost. Her daughter yet lives. Oh, so this is Kent. But we also learned that all was not lost. Her daughter yet lives. We heard she was living alone on the plains. I knew it immediately. You are the Lady Lindis. Why would you think that? Your resemblance to your departed mother is remarkable. What? Did you know my mother? I'm sorry to say I never met her directly, but I saw her portraits in Castle Caelan. To the rest of my tribe, I was always Lynn. But when I was with my parents, when it was just the three of us, I was Lindis. It's all so strange. I was all alone in the world, and now I have a grandfather. Lindis. I never thought I would hear that name again. Wait, that bandit. He called me Lindis too. What? How could he have? He was a henchman of Lord Lundgren, wasn't he? Lundgren? Who's that? He's the Marquise's younger brother. Everyone assumed Lady Madeline was gone forever. This made Lord Lundgren heir to the Marquise's title. To be blunt, milady, your existence is an obstacle to your granduncle's ambitions. That's... But I don't have any interest in inheriting any title. Unfortunately, your granduncle is not the sort of man to believe that. I believe the attempts on your life will persist. What should I do? Accompany us to Caelan. Continuing on this way is dangerous. I feel I have little choice. I will go with you. Legends. I'm sorry. This changes everything. What will you do, Legends? You want me to decide? Of course, your companionship would do much to ease my journey, but it's going to be so dangerous. You'll come? Are you sure? Thank you. Let me ask once again for your friendship and your aid. And that's Chapter 1. The Sword of Spirits. A small altar lies on the east of the outskirts of Bulgar. This ancient temple, sacred to the people of Sakai, has long been known for its powerful bond to the world of spirits. Before starting their journey, our travellers come here to pray for their well-being. At this altar, Lynn's hand is directed to a grand inheritance. Bow, bow. It is starting to get a little chilly out here. Legends, hold a moment and allow me a short detour. There is a sacred sword enshrined in an altar east of here. The people of Sakai go there to pray for safety at the onset of a long journey. Oh, how quaint! The teachings of Elamine have the most followers in Alib. It is nice to see that here, at least, the ancient customs are still observed. No, they're not. Oh man, stay where you are and hold your tongue. Threaten me as you will, but I'll not give up the Manikati. The Manikati is a sacred blade under divine protection. It cannot be removed from its place of rest. You're a fool, old man. What good's a sword if you don't use it? Use it in combat. Sacrilege. Sacrilege? I am glass. The gods fear my name. My swordplay is peerless. And if I want this sword, then this sword I shall have. Now get out of my way. Ooh. This is it. It's more magnificent than I'd imagined. This sword was made for a swordsman of my skill. Draw the sword from its scabbard. The spirits of the blade have judged you. You have been found wanting. They have rejected you. What? Listen, you senile old fool. If you value your own life, you'll get out of my sight. Curses. Miserable spirits. I care nothing for you. I'll tear down this altar down stone by stone. I beg your pardon, milady. Are you headed east to the altar? Yes, we are indeed. Then you must hurry and help the priest there. I saw a band of local ruffians heading there not long ago. They seem intent on stealing the altar's sacred sword. The Manicati? The Manicati? They're going to steal it? I cannot allow this to happen. You look like a virtuous group. Please, help him. Lindis, what are you planning? If you hope to go to the priest's aid, you'll need to prepare. You're right. Say legends. There are some homes to the south of us. Perhaps we should go there and question the residents. Nope. We don't need to. It is something that I might showcase if I ever do like a proper Let's Play production on YouTube, but for now, not needed. Here we've got our first case of a mercenary using a sword. Now flashing green means that they will drop this item. Otherwise, it's still the same common fare, we're just dealing with thugs with axes. Nothing too bad. Insane, let's chuck you in the bushes. Now Kent, I'm going to get you to come along because I need someone to break down that wall. Going for the defenseless. Lynn hasn't got... Oh, no, I think she's... Oh, she hasn't got hit once in this, actually. Proud Sakayan warrior that she is. Now, houses. Note of extra defense bonuses, but you can get 10 avoidance, so even if you don't go visit them, sometimes worth it. Forests still offer the better defense. Which... doesn't... well, I don't know, I suppose it's chaotic in a forest tile or anything. Here, you've also got walls. You'll see there's no stats. Usually when there's no stats, you can't normally cross it as a regular land-bound unit. I will get to that at some other point. Same with these walls here. The brace. Pillars. Inside buildings. Basically offer the same benefits as a forest tile, so that's pretty good. Floor, wall, plane. A door. Now, if you had a key, technically you could unlock it. We don't have anything like this at this stage. Now, this wall has a number. It has 30 health. Dang it! I didn't actually mean to do that. Ow. Not that you can see the weapon triangle in motion there. And these two moving up. Here you go, Saint. You can get some experience. Boop. Well, since I accidentally skipped that turn, I'm going to go over something quickly as well. AI. The AI will do... Good job, Lynn. The AI will do a couple of things in order. They will go for units that cannot counterattack. I forget the order that they actually do it. I'm trying to think of it in terms of like Final Fantasy 12. What do they call it? Gambits. Oh, here, I can showcase something else. If the Lord character is present, the enemy units will usually target them first as your primary Lord. That's because if they can kill them, you get a game over. The adventure ends. World goes into disarray. Blah, 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 blah. If a weapon has 0 units or they can't counterattack, if the Lord isn't present, they will go for those guys because the AI is always going to go for where it can deal the most damage with the least repercussions. Now, something I haven't covered off yet so far. Forts offer the same avoidance rating as a forest, an extra defense point, and 1 extra feature. If I move Kent up here and wait it out, I'm counting on the AI here going for Lyn, since more damage can be done to Lyn. You can see a defense at 4, defense at 6, hence why there'll be more damage. Yep, I guessed correctly. And you can see the -10 rating puts Lyn's hit rate at 97% as opposed to the 100 that she's been hitting up to this point. Zane's still slow. I'm counting on him softening the enemies rather than getting the kill. And forts. At the start of turn, if you are on one of these forts, they will heal your health. I believe he was on 14 before. I believe it's about a sixth of your top of your health. It would heal usually, or about 3 or 4 HP under normal circumstances. Now, attack. Lyn still hasn't been hit. That's amazing. So far, the goal for all these chapters has been to basically eliminate the enemy. Speed, strength, speed and skill, again, that's going up. What else went up? What then? Was that... What just went up? Oh, her resistance went up. Interesting. Was it resistance or luck? I think it was luck. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and con never goes up. But move is never displayed. Oh, HP. Sorry. HP, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and... I think con's always displayed, but it's never there. And here you can... I don't think you get that in the previous bit, but you can see down the bottom. Lyn's been in 16 battles, and she's defeated 10 enemies. Lost 0 times. If you get a game over, or if you lose a character and reset, that loss counter will go up by 1. It's basically like a background stat for the game side of things. Now, Ken, come over here and suck at hitting that wall. Zane, how about you? You hit harder. Can't do anything this turn. Kent's getting a heal. Use your lance to, you poke at the wall with a stick and see if you can break it down. Now as we break this wall down, we can see it opens up. Right, so now I want to showcase something else quickly as well for the next turn. Doing well. Iron Sword. There we go. Lyn got a weapon level up. She's gone from a D rank to a C rank. Use a weapon enough times, it gives you a certain amount of weapon experience to the point where you will level up your ability to use weapons. As your ability to use weapons goes up, you will get certain bonuses to go along with it. Well, like I said before, when you hit S rank. Now, you get into position. Now, the thing with shield units, usually they don't move. There are exceptions to that rule. Usually they will stay on where they're positioned. As you can see, Glass, he is currently on a throne. Not the kind of throne that I like, with the waterworks and all that sort of stuff, but he's on a throne, offers 2 defense, experiencing 2 avoidance, and gives the same benefit as a fort. Every turn he will recover some health. What's Lindis's move range? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lindis can attack here, so I'm going to move Sane into range. Just to pull this guy out. Hits like a truck. One hit, but I want him to be a bit of a damage thing. Now, mountains. Anything that really causes any sort of stoppage in motion, even though there's benefits, usually will suck up a mounted unit's ability to move. Also, mounted units cannot move through mountains because their horses are skittish and probably don't like it too much. So if you've got mountains on a map like this, you can cross them with infantry units. I think the move cost goes up by 2 per range. Some units can sort of ignore that feature a little bit. You can see they had 1 defense and 3 avoidance, a little bit better than forests. Sane. In fact, Sane, I'm going to move you up here. I'm not going to attack, but I am going to equip the Iron Lance. In fact, if I go to the attack, hit rate's at 37. Yeah. And I'm just going to wait. Good tactic for bosses is just to sit there, let them attack you first. So if there's any bad things, any high damage or any chance of doing damage to get a KO to your units, at least they're likely to survive. Lindis, hit here. Now, one of the reasons why I always found Fire Emblem much more appealing than, say, Advance Wars. Advance Wars seems to get a lot more praise, but I like the idea of individual units. You form a greater bond with them on a story level, and all around, like, you find there's favourites. There's designs you like, there's certain stat spreads you like, even if they belong to a certain class. There will be differences in how they operate. For me, going between, say, Fire Emblem 7 and Fire Emblem 8, there's certain units I like to use. Some are better than others. I didn't do Glass's voice work there. And as you can see, Sane kind of sucks at his job a little bit. In fact, this might be a good chance for Kent to do a little bit of chip damage. Or if I use Kent, I can't use Sane as well. In fact, no. Hang on. We'll see if Sane can hit. Sane gets it this time. I mean, while not quite as dramatic, I mean, look at the size of the swords that these guys use. And the way they have on their shoulder, they could do a Cloud Striker run for their money with the sword size. Now, Lynn can't quite secure this kill, but she could survive 2 encounters. This guy doesn't have a crit rate. Lynn does have 5% crit rate, so a 1 in 20 chance of landing a critical. Let's go for it. We can survive 2 hits from him. Oh, Linda's keeping... Oh, there's the crit! Crit! Whatever damage you do, triple it. And I think in some cases a critical hit to kill someone can increase their experience gained. Ooh, HP, strength, and speed. Very nice. Lindis now is carrying 3 Vulneraries. Now, for purposes that will be revealed in literally a moment or two, now, on chapters where the goal is not to kill all the units, it's also a good idea to maybe try and get the kill on the enemy phase, not your phase, since the next turn you can pretty much just go up and actually seize the throne. These ones, you actually have to hit a location, and with your Primary Lord, not any individual unit, Primary Lord, you have to get up and hit seize. Your clothing. Are you of the Lorca tribe? I'm Lynn, the chieftain's daughter. Are you hurt, sir? Thanks to you, I am unscathed. You have my gratitude. And the sword, is it safe? Yes, I have sealed the sword away safely. Until I remove my spell, the sword cannot be drawn. Now, as a token of my gratitude, I shall allow you to lay hands upon the Manicardi. Touch the blade's pattern and pray for a safe journey. Oh, thank you so much. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep, we're surrounded by fortunate circumstance. What? Did... The sword, it's glowing. Ah. It's the power of the spirits. Lynn, they've looked into your soul, and they call out to you. What does this mean? You are its rightful owner. You are to wield the Manicardi. No, I can't, I couldn't. It is the sword's wish. If you require proof, draw it from its sheath. Ooh. It came out effortlessly. I never dared to hope that I might meet the wielder of the Manicardi in my life. I am indeed fortunate to see the sword reach your hands. My sword? It is time for you to go, Lynn. You face a great many ordeals. Grip this sword and meet your destiny head on. Yes, sir. Manicardi! So this is the Manicardi, a blade with no equal. This is all so unbelievable. Perhaps the most famous sword in all of Sakai in my hand. It's not so strange. In fact, many legends tell similar tales. Special blades all over the land call out to their proper owners. And yet, when I saw you draw that blade, Lindis, I felt something extraordinary. That sword was waiting for you. You were meant to draw it. Stop it. I'm nothing special. Think of it this way. Some weapons feel more comfortable in your hand, right? Well, the Manicardi itself feels very comfortable with you. Does this make it any easier for you to accept? It doesn't appear that either of us can use it. It does feel right in my hand. A blade that only I can wield. That seems reasonable enough. I can understand that. Look at it, Legends. This is the Manicardi. This is my sword. I must care for it well. Yeah, except the heroes, you discard it for the Soul Cuddy. Castle Kalen. What? Madeline's daughter is still alive. Yes, Lord Lundgren. The girl is travelling with Kent and Sane. What are your orders, if we let them be? Bleh. I've heard that the Northern Burn is full of bandits. She's just a girl. She'll not survive her journey here. I'm more concerned with my older brother. His life must be ended quickly. The poison. There must be no blunders. Yes, my lord. He suspects nothing and continues to drink it. The Marquis's death, due no doubt to sudden illness, is not far off. Soon Kalen will be mine. Chapter 3. Band of Mercenaries. The secrets of her past revealed in the words of two knights of Lycia. Now, to meet her grandfather, Lynn heads west. To Lycia, and to her destiny. A mountain range separates the Sakai Plains from Bern. There are many bandits lurking here, the cruelest of which are the Talavia. They wreak havoc on both Sakai and Bern, and their savagery knows no bounds. On her 10th day away from the plains, Lynn witnesses their atrocities herself. Also, it's starting to get cold. This place, it's... The entire area is in ruins. Why doesn't their Marquis do anything to help? Telavir Mountain is home to a gang of vicious, ruthless bandits. No Marquis holds power here. My village was near here, on the other side of the mountain. My people were... The Telavir bandits came at night. It took only one night. The survivors numbered less than 10, including me. They're soulless beasts. I will never forgive them. Never. Lindis. I am not running away. I will be back someday. I will be stronger. I will break their swords beneath me like twigs beneath a stallion's hooves. I will avenge my people. I'll do everything in my power. When the time comes, bring me with you. Sane. Don't forget me either. Kent. Oh, you too, Legends? Yeah. Thank you. Right there, little lady. You gonna what are you gonna do to apologize, huh? This is, Yeah, she's quite a catch, eh, buddy? I mean, the boss will give us a pretty penny for her. Yeah, she roughed me up a bit, so I figures fair is fair. It's no more than she deserves. What are we gonna do with a flying mule? Don't you dare touch her. What? Oh, you watch your mouth, girly. Do what you want with me. Do what you will with me. Just let her go, please. I beg of you. Silly twit. Pegasi can only be found in Ilia. They're rare beasts worth more than you by far. We can sell it for a mountain of gold. Let it go. No, you can't. Come on, let's move. What's this? Be on your guard, Lindis. There seemed to be some sort of commotion over there. That's a Pegasus. Could it be? Florina? Is that you, Florina? Ah, Lynn. Florina, what are you doing in a place such as this? Lynn! Is it really you? I... Come now, no crying. I'm sorry. You acquaintances? She's my friend. This is Florina, a Pegasus Knight in training from Ilia. She's a little uncomfortable around men. Tell me, Florina, what happened here? Well, when I heard that you had left, I decided to follow you. Then I saw this village. I flew down to ask if they had news of you. I didn't see these two and, well... Did your Pegasus land on them? A little. Ah! You heard her. She admits a fault. She stepped on my friend and now she's got to pay. Did you apologize, Florina? Yes. I told them I was sorry many times over. They just wouldn't listen. Don't cry, it's alright. Listen, she's obviously sorry. Can't we just let this pass? You don't appear to be injured or anything. No chance. The girl goes with us by force if need be. Hey, come on out now, boys. The men are fan game, but don't put a scratch on the girls. Legends, we've got to fight back. Lynn, You're a Pegasus Knight, aren't you? You can fight, can't you? Yes. Listen carefully, Legends. We're facing bandits. They're underlings, but we can't take them too lightly. Let's clear them out of here. Are you ready? The layout around here might make it difficult to fight. The same holds true for our foe, too. If we use these walls just so, they may ensure our victory. Lynn, who's that? This is Legends. He's still an apprentice, but he's my tactician. Oh, I see. Legends, I'm pleased to meet you. Alright. Florina, flying unit! Typically, they're very good speedy units, decent skill, low defenses, good res. Strength-wise, well, usually they're not as strong, but it depends on, again, variances with the unit. So she's nice and quick. Comes with a Slim Lance. Now, unlike the Iron Lances, which are your default, still E-ranked. Less weight, less might, but they've actually got a crit rate booster on them, which is pretty good. Florina is someone that I'm intending to use over this playthrough. So, now, being a flying unit, there's the icon there, but you can't actually get more information off of it. She does have the same movement spaces as a Cavalier. Now, allow me to show Kent. Movement range, can't move over mountains, walls, he has to go around because he's on the ground. Florina, not so much an issue at all. Can go right over walls. If you wanted to, get in close, hit him up close. Pretty basic sort of stuff. Now, something else we've got here, we've got houses with red roofs. Before we haven't had that. Houses with red roofs, whether on a larger map or on a closer map like this, they have items available for you. Also here on this map, here is an armory. An armory does exactly what it was. They will sell you weapons. Now, we'll do what I usually do, a flick through the map. We've got a bow, we've got a couple of axes. Pretty straightforward. Now here, we see a steel axe. Still in the E rank, so still lower. It has a stronger might than its iron counterparts. However, you can see the difference here, might 8, might 11. 3 more attack, but for 5 more weight. So they are heavier, way heavier. As I said before, Constitution, take your weapon weight, take away your Constitution, whatever the difference in case 3. This guy has next to nothing in terms of speed. His own speed will work out to be a 2, since the difference between these two minus this. Good, basic sort of stuff. Now, if this house was able to survive and you could get there on time, unlikely, this would also have a red roof. If a bandit happens to get to one of these places, they will turn it like this. Destroy it, turn it to rubble. Now, being that there's a couple of bows, it's unlikely... In fact, let's see... No, I can't really show anything. Weaknesses... I always forget how it works exactly, but I think it does 1.5 damage. Attack 7. Defense 4, 3... Should do 7 damage. I don't want to get to be the enemy's turn for that, so I'm not going to showcase it here, but I will use Florina to demonstrate this a bit later when she levels up a bit and gets a little bit more defense. Now, my strategy for this particular map, send Florina straight up, visit here. You came to help the village? That's good. There's so many bandits, I wasn't sure what to do. It's not much, but please, take this money. There is an armory southeast of us. Equip yourself as you see fit and help us, please. 2,000 gold. We can go shopping. Alright. Next, Kent. Since we're not using you as much, let's use you to visit this village. Leave our village alone, you cruel thieves. Go away, we got no gold left. Stay inside, everyone. We'll go see what's happening. Huh? Who are you? You came to warn us? There's fighting, you say? Bandits? Many thanks, friend. My name is Will. I'm a traveller like you. These villagers have been kind to me. Let me fight with you. Alrighty. Well, another new unit. We're both reeling in the new recruits today. If you were to go to turn 3 without actually visiting this village, he would rock up of his own accord. Will is a level 2 archer. Now, yeah, actually his stats are pretty well spread across the board to start with. He's got a little bit more strength, he's got some good defense. Archers, it usually depends on them. They usually have a particular niche. Either they're high defense, which means they can get in the rough and tumble in middle combat and fire off their arrows and take a few hits, or they fall more into the speed category. So a little bit more frail, but can usually double shot with their bows. Ranged units only. They can only attack at range. They cannot attack at close quarters. Iron bow. I do 9 damage. I would have to take him out in 2 hits in order to beat him. Now, well, as much as I have used him before and he's turned out relatively reliable, there's a couple other counterparts to him that I would much rather prefer. For now, I'm going to move up with Lindis. Move up with Kent. Now, we've been using the sword the whole time. It's fair enough. We're going to go with the lance. 2 extra attack. Hopefully a little bit more worth it. In fact, here is an example of positioning. If you decide to go there, this guy can actually shoot over the wall. Don't want that. We're going to move in. Here. Hit him up. Got him. 84%. Still reliable. Now, the chances of anything actually hitting or the RNG working is decided the second you hit the button. Once you hit the button and combat is entered, the dice are thrown, whatever it lands on is what is there. If you happen to reset the game for whatever reason, as in you can see that you lose a unit, if you go back, it will resume to the point of that combat and the results are already pre-decided. Now, gonna run on in here with Will. I'll use him as support to chip down units. That's probably about... In fact, I probably should have gone up and chipped down this sort of guy so that Florina could get an easy kill. That's okay. See, their defenses are a little lacking. But look, Florina can already double. Nice. He's going for Kent. Same. I'm going to keep mixing those two up as long as they're both in my party. Now, Will. Alright, now you might keep thinking, oh yeah, Lyn. Keep it going with the Iron Sword until it runs out. No. More worth your time during the Lyn chapters to actually use her Manakari. More power, and you can see the critical gets an enormous boost. Really quite good. If you take a look at it, this sword is preferred. PRF means preferred. It means only a specific unit can use it, in this case Lyn. Weight 3, less than an Iron Sword. Might 8, more than an Iron Sword. Hit rate is 80%, and critical rate gives you a 20 boost. Ridiculous. It suits Lyn to a T. Now, in this case, it also has an effective against infantry. It's deceptive, what it actually means. Infantry actually means armored units and cavalier units. Normal, I guess, infantry units like these bandits, these archers, it's not super effective against them. It's something that should be rectified. Now, as much as it's got 45 uses, and Iron Sword has got 42, what was I looking for? Yeah, 46 actually. It's got just as much usage as an Iron Sword, but because of the crit rate, you're actually less likely to consume it as much. So if we go up with the Manakari, you can see those stats on the side are inflated. Able to do so much more damage. Here we go, here's an example. Will, going up, attack. The proper way to use bows, keep them out of combat, keep them off the front line, and you should be fine. Item, we've still got the lance, we're going to switch back to the sword. Florina, to a certain extent, we actually want her to be on the defensive a little. Now, Vulnerinaries. It says restores some HP. Pretty basic. 3 uses, 10 HP a pop. Wait till you're down a bit. Don't worry about topping up to full. I just realised where Sane is. He's actually going to get hit by that archer. Wow, she's just soaking up those hits. Right, after the next combat might be an example of... Ow. Sane getting some levels. Speed and defense. Yep, she's getting low. Oh dear, I just realized something. Oh no. For a second, I thought she was on a chunk of wall the archer could actually come through. Now, here's the first example of a defense being higher than an attack stat. Let me take a look at this dude. Level 1, attack 7. Iron Bow adds 6. He has 1 attack. And you've got to... Wow. Dude, you suck. Alright, well, over the wall again. When the other units get around, you'll be worth just one-shotting. Sane. Iron Sword. Do your thing. I'll let Sane get a kill for once. Lindis in the forest, Manikardi out, double him with enough attack power now to actually get the kill and blow. Now, one thing I noticed with the RNG, it does seem to favour the critical on the second hit for a lot of these things. It's annoying. You can see the danger area is here, all the red spaces are where they can hit. Slam, hit him. Florina, your job in this map is done. Move on up. What are we in range of? %10 to hit? Unlikely. Then again, I have seen a 2% hit before, so... Lynn takes the first damage all game, and she gets pissed about it, and it retaliates with Flare. Alright, admittedly at the moment Lynn is getting into the range where experience is on common troops is not actually going to mean anything to her. This case here is actually... Ooh, Sane's actually fast enough to speed this dude now. Not quite what I want. I am going to go up with Will. As I can see, you see here, Will is actually, with his 5 defense, he's actually quite a tanky archer. Slim. Now, even though they have the weakness to bows, if they can get in nice and close and deal the damage they need to, Pegasus Knights more than capable of taking care of bows. Plus speed, not much else, not a horrible thing. Speed seems to be a pretty good all-round stat to go for. Ruins don't offer any extra, but they actually do have a movement penalty associated with them. Oh, I didn't realize there was a bit of road there, actually. Plain road. Plain road. Now, as far as what's in this armory, Kent's going to go shopping for us since he's the practical one. Kent. Armory. Iron Sword, Iron Lance. Don't need either of them. We're going to save our money. So you can move across here just fine. Manikardi's on. Might get little bit of chip damage with Will if I can. Florina, I'm not even going to try. As you can see, attack Slim Lance. She is at a massive disadvantage even at the best of times. 60%, I ain't chancing that. You're going to go hide in these woods. Insane, the man is going to jump in front of her. Well, we can do 7 damage on this guy. Draw your swords. We don't listen to any of your stinking apologies. Oh, I don't have a sword. Unless you count a tiny little one on the edge of the end of this stick. Now, attacking with Lyn, being the boss character and she being the main lord, has a bit of extra flavor text. And she can beat him. Hey, listen. There's something I wanted to ask you. Begging for your life so soon, wench. Are you Tel Aviv bandits? Tel Aviv? Those greedy monsters? We're nothing like them. Those fiends even kill women and children. We're from Ganelon, and we know a little something of honor. We don't harm women for one thing. After all, why kill what you can sell? If you're not Tel Aviv, then there's no reason for you to die here today. If you would like to tuck your tail and flee, do so now. You! No more courtesies! You're going to learn to watch your tongue. Ooh. And Lyn finishes on a crit. With style. Ugh. You'll live to regret this. Our brothers. Ganelon bandits will not let this stand. Level up for Lyn. Level 7. Ooh, strength stat. Speed and skill. Everything but defense. That's not bad. Well, that's finally taken care of. Lyn. Florina, why did you follow me? It's so dangerous. Do you remember the knighting ceremony of the Pegasus Knights of Ilia? Yes, you joined a band of freelance soldiers to further your training. Is that what brought you here, Florina? Uh-huh. I wanted to talk to you before I set out. But when I went to Sakai, I heard you left with some strangers and you were worried for me. Thank you, but I'm more worried about you. Me? Listen, most mercenaries are men, right? Bands of men. I can't imagine you being at all comfortable around them. I know. It's just, I've always dreamt of being a Pegasus Knight. I imagine it would just work it out, somehow. After today, I'm not so sure. Maybe I should just give up. Florina, don't cry. Yes, there's no reason to give up your dream. Huh? Lovely Florina, I have the most brilliant idea. Sane. You should come with us. With the addition of Will here, we're a fine group of soldiers, and freelance to boot. Wait, did you just include me? Of course, we're destined to meet here. It's fate. Come now, Lindis's band of mercenaries is as good as a training group as you will find anywhere. Sane. This is no joking matter. Lindis? Lyn? Mercenaries? I can give you the details a bit later. This is all a bit rushed. However, Sane is right. Will you come with us, Florina? Travel with you, Lyn? Truly? I would be so happy. Fantastic! Beauteous Florina. I am a knight of Galen. My name is Sane. Stay back. Don't get so close. Ah, beautiful and yet so modest. I beg your forgiveness. Calling us mercenaries. No, I approve. We can't leave Florina on her own. She requires special attention, though. Can I count on you? Yes, you're but to ask. So, Is it really alright if I travel with you? Oh yes, of course. If you're willing, Will. Actually, I'm very grateful. Truth be told, all my money was stolen and I'm in a bit of a crossroads. I would be honoured to count myself as one of Lindis's legion. Lindis's legion? This is getting stranger every day, Legends. Well, Chapter 3. Chapter 4, In Occupation's Shadow. After defeating the bandits, Lynn continues westward. She and her colleagues stop for the night at a ruined fortress. The Ganelon bandits are in a rage after their brethren fell to Lindis's swords. Or Lynn's swords. They race in pursuit of the companions. Their angry footsteps sound closer and closer. Listen to this music. Ah, this should suffice. Tonight's bed. This mildewy old fortress. Is this the best we can do? Come, Will, surely you jest. The bandits keep everything in turmoil around here. No one has time to worry about travellers. And there are rather a lot of us. This will be fine. Who wants to be stuck inside anyway? I prefer a place where I can feel the wind blow. As long as I'm at Lynn's side, I'll be fine. And for your protection, your men-at-arms Sane will be right here by your side, ladies. Sane, both you and I are to remain awake. We will alternate the watch. Ah, alas. Your pardon, milady. Who's there? Forgive my intrusion. My name's Natalie. I'm from a village not far from here. Ah! Ow! Are you alright? Huh. Your leg. It's fine. Don't worry, it's from a childhood sickness. I can't travel far on it, but it doesn't trouble me much. What are you doing here all by yourself? I'm looking for my husband. I heard he was in this area. He said he was going to raise money to have my leg mended. He left the village and hasn't returned. He's a kind-hearted man, but I think he might be involved in something dangerous. I got so worried. Here's a sketch of him. It's a poor likeness at best, but his name is Dorcas. Do you know of him? I'm sorry, I don't believe I've seen or heard of him. I see. If you do meet him, please give him a message. Tell him that Natalie is looking for him. I will tell him, I promise. Here they are. We've finally tracked down the bandit that defeated Miguel. So they've decided to hole up in this ruined fortress. Perfect. I'll wait till it gets dark and then... You're an idiot. There are only a few of them and some are women. If we attacked them at night, it would be a laughingstock. Besides, we might hurt the women by mistake. I will not be so wasteful. You're right, Gajiga. You're so smart. We'll avenge Miguel and get some pretty souvenirs to boot. Who knows, maybe I'll be a leader after all. Let's go. Spread out and encircle the place, you rogues. Let's finish this before it gets too dark to see. Woohoo! Hey, you. Your name's Dorcas, right? You haven't done much since you joined us. If those weapons of yours aren't just for show, today's the day to let us see what you can do. I want you to attack the back entrance from the east. There's supposed to be a woman inside. I want you to capture her. Do that, and I'll increase your share of the take. If you want gold, you'll get the job done. A bunch of women, huh? It would break Natalie's sweetheart to see me sink so low. Lady Lindis, outside the fortress. Bandits. What did you say? Persistent bunch, aren't they? What do you think? Shall we go out and face them? No, Natalie cannot move well, and that would put her in danger. Let them come to us. We'll fight here, within these walls. Legends, take over. The command is yours. All we have to do is hold out until they leave. Tire and leave. Huh? Rest easy, Natalie. No one will harm you. Listen, everyone. Fight with caution. Legends, the entrance has 2 entrances. I'll take the eastern door. Wait. Legends, that man over there. Doesn't he resemble the picture of Natalie's husband? Alright. So here's our first Protect chapter of the game. It says we have 7 turns. Easy enough to do. However, if you want to turn this into a really good farming chapter for experience, it's actually pretty good grinding one. A lot of enemies, all pretty low level. They're all level 1s. And there's also a unit to gain for recruitment as well, in the form of Dorcas. Now, the thing in this chapter tutorial will tell you to go over here with Lindis. I'm going to do it anyway, because it's a good idea. Before I do, though, even though Kent is not going to be a permanent part of my party, trade. I need to give Kent the Iron Sword. And I'm going to move him... Where's the best spot? I'll get a lot more traffic if I move him here. Same, do the same. Swords equipped. First turn, you can't actually hit anyone. Now, I'm going to wait here. This wall has 50 health. Based off this guy 9 and this guy 12. They're going to take a while to bust through this wall. I would suggest just leaving it as it is. Let's move over here. Now, Dorcas has a new type of weapon. It's still an E rank, but it doubles as a ranged attack, a hand axe. Inaccurate, but handy in on later levels. I'm going to move Farina here. And we got everyone in place to defend this fort. 25%? Not a chance. Alright, now we just sit back and watch the fireworks. Now, another reason why this chapter is a case of just letting things run is because these fighters, as long as the boss is still standing, will keep respawning. Nearly endlessly. Now, Now, for Will, this is actually a good spot over here. Other, she's not going to move. Typically, if you have an other phase in this game, they really don't move at all. Will gets a kill. Now, the reason why Florina's coming out here, and... oh yeah, I forgot this brigand here has an iron axe that's ready for dropping. There's a reason for that. Just flicking through... yeah, that's all there is. Now here, level 8 brigand, Karjiga. Packs a punch with 17 attack. Speed's not the best. Defense 7 though. Can be a little bit tricky to take out, but not that good much attack or skill or anything like that involved. Now, Lynn, here's a new command. Talk. If there are enemy units that are likely to be recruited, the talk command can work wonders. You! Tell me, are you Dorcas? How do you know my name? Natalie told me. What are you doing with these rogues? I need money. That may be, but joining up with mercenaries? It's the only way to earn gold in these parts. I'll do anything, even this. For gold? Anything? Would you hurt your wife? Natalie's here. We're protecting her within this fortress. What? She's here? She was so worried she came looking for you. Think, Dorcas. Would your actions please your wife? You're right. Well, I understand. I can't do this. I'm done with these bandits, here and now. Really? Yes. And I would repay you for your kindness towards Natalie. Allow me to fight for you. And thus, Dorcas is one of ours. 4 damage. Nope. Let's see what kind of thing Dorcas can do. Now, Dorcas is a fighter. Axe-wielding soldiers whose attack offers little defense. As the description implies, these guys are all about hitting hard with axes and not really having that much in the way of defense. However, to make up for their lower defense, they actually have a ton of health. That's usually how they can get around that. Dorcas. Strength, skill. As an axe fighter, he would need a lot of skill. Also, he is a big dude. Constitution. At 14, which means he can wield heavy weapons with ease. Steel axes are only going to reduce his speed by 1. He's good. I always wondered actually, can you go inside with Dorcas and talk to Natalie? Now his hand axe. You can actually use it to attack at range, as the description says, 1 to 2 range. Low accuracy, 65%, but you can do it without fear of retaliation. And he gets the first hit, which is good. Now, Slim Lance. 67, I can turn that down to a 47, and only take 9 damage instead by going in the woods. No, I can't. With Florina, because she is a flying unit, she doesn't actually get any of the benefits from the ground things like forests. She gets the advantage of moving around extra terrain, but doesn't get the bonuses from said terrain. Kent, keep trying. And Kent gets a critical. Nice. Just use these guys to keep plugging up the wall here. Like I said, this chapter does tend to be a pretty good grinding chapter. Kent's doing good, he's been dodging fairly well. One damage. Doing relatively well there. Oop. She ain't moving. What are you waiting for? She's just a child, a girl. Get more men up here now. As you can see, guys are starting to appear from the bottom, and up here. This is why I want Florina up here. Slim Lance. Wait. Hand axe. Nope. Lindis Manicardi his brains out. Or even... I just realized, the level that she slashes, she actually goes straight for the belt line. Now Dorcas is probably going to be good having that iron axe. 8 damage. As opposed to 8 damage. So it doesn't really matter. But the sword guy is going to take longer to get through that wall than the axe will. Now, I like just using this time. Will can just casually pick these guys off pretty easily. These guys can continue to block this wall. Sane levels up. Gets 1 additional speed. Sane, dude, you need better level ups. This guy obviously has a lot more health. But Kent's keeping him at bay. Alright, that's everyone. Kent gets a KO. And this is where the Slim Lance comes into its own with its critical rate. Go Kent. Level up. First level up for Kent. Health, strength, speed. Not bad. Sane just taking the damage as he does, but he does hit hard. Obviously more units coming in, and this is where Florina gets her chance to do her thing. Now these guys will do consistent damage, unless you've had a defense level up. Here, as you can see, attack 7 versus defense 4. The Forest Tile will not be granting Florina any advantages on defense. 7 to 4 should be 3, but we're only getting 2 because of the weapons advantage, or disadvantage in this sword user's case. Florina will need 2 more attacks to take out this dude. Easy enough. Will need 2 more attacks to take out this dude. He's close to a level up. I don't need the Iron Axe. Trade. As you can see, once you finish a trade, infantry units cannot move again. He's running out of this iron sword. There will be shops as we go on. There will also be other weapons that come up. Sane will finish his dude. Now, Lynn's got a special mission. Run down. And we're probably going to get... Yep, him. He's not going to move. These 2 are for Will to finish off. And our fellas here will get a taste of the pie out here. 4 turns. We got this in the bag. Oh, first damage. Kent's actually hitting a heck of a lot harder now. No, he was getting 9s before, I suppose. Even with 3 more turns, Florina can take these, take all this damage. Guy's got a couple more hits on that wall before it comes down. Yeah, Kent's getting there. And he doubled! Nice. Single round. Oh, Lynn's actually taken damage. And just like last time, she took damage and got pissed. Bo's gonna come up. Ow. This dude hit him. Well, we got 2 turns. Wait. Florina. Take out this dude, get more experience, hopefully close to a level up. This guy goes down 1 more hit. This wall has 2 more hits if this sword unit's going to get through. We're not going to help him. Kill for Will. Woo! Skill up, defense up. I would like him to hit a little harder, but that's just me. Take this guy down, no problem. As you can see, bows are useless up front, which is why you always want something between them and you. 17. Lyn is going to need to heal up big time. Level 2, level 3. I want Sane to be getting more experience here. What's his health like? 12. 13. 13. 13 gives us, what, 6 damage apiece. Item, this is the time that we use a Vulnerary. Alright, that guy's not getting in anytime soon. We're as about as done as they can be. Oh, and weapon advantage. I always forget to take away the point for that. Ooh, Sane 1 rounding. Very nice. Go for Rena. That guy's got 1 more hit. 2 more units. We've got 2 more turns. Manicardi is going to do some serious damage. Hit percent 6. I ain't going to take no risks though. Let's heal up. Iron Sword. Ooh, I can double this guy. There we go. Sane's doubling. Close to another level. Iron Sword. Iron Sword's almost broken. Oh, Ken. Leaving enough for the next round. Go. His higher skill is definitely showing already. Strength, skill, defense. Talk. I've never seen this. Natalie. Is it you? Natalie, are you alright? What were you thinking coming out all this way? I was worried about you. Please, don't let my leg trouble you anymore. You mustn't put yourself in such danger, please. I'm sorry. I must have been out of my head. I didn't realise. That girl Lyn made me open my eyes. Linda's brought you here? I'll explain later. We've got to drive back these bandits first. Listen, stay put. Don't move from here. Alright. As long as you're here, I know I'm safe. Aww. That's a touching little moment between those two. I need 2 9s. Yeah, Will ain't beating this dude this turn. That's alright. I think I can get Kent to run up the side and help him. I'll prep for the next turn. Miss! Yay! And a level up! Luck, resistance, nothing that's going to help in this situation. It happens. Karjiga! Ugh, how? Why are they so tough? You! Bring me more men here right away. I'm the enemy. Why would you be calling me? 6%. Can't touch this. Alrighty. Oh, Lynn gets a level up. Level 8. Ooh, strength up. Nice. Lynn needs that. Hit. Damage. She's got 3 more hits. And that's still 3 more hits. That's good. Yeah, she ain't going nowhere. Yeah, Farina's got these guys all surrounded, and that's fine. We can rumble. Let's see. These 3 are going to all attack her. That's fine. No, I've got to take one of these guys out. Hopefully she gets a crit on that top dude. Probably won't, but still. Alright. Ken, run up. And you're going to lance this dude in the face. Straight through. Oh, he's actually got a 2% crit rate on me. But it would have done 6 damage. Oh, how scary. Hit him. Yep, Will gets a kill. Good experience. Sword him. I'm just gonna bonk you on the head. Bonk. That goes right through his shoulder. Those bandits have meaty as shoulders, I must say. Skill's good for saying he needs that. Lynn, if you would do the honors. No crit. Didn't touch her. This isn't not me. 70 experience, not bad. And Lynn is now B rank at swords. Alright, well that's everyone. We're not going to get a kill on this guy, but we are going to get experience. Would have liked to see the crit. Got the kill. Curses. They're not human. Listen up, rogues. Retreat. Pull back. Good. Oh, I got hiccups. The enemies fled. Legends. We won. Dorcas. Oh, I'm so sorry, Natalie. All's well that ends well. Right, Natalie? Natalie? Blah, blah, blah. Our village is close. I'll take Natalie home and return tomorrow. He's not a noble. I'll take Natalie home and return tomorrow. Huh? Why can't we just say our farewells today? Well, I spoke with Legends. I don't remember doing this. I've been invited to join your group. But we're going to Lycia. I have to go somewhere to earn money. If you think I'll be of use, I'd like to fight for you. You helped my life. I owe you. Dorcas. Please, Lynn. We are both in agreement on this. Watch over my husband. Things have finally calmed down. We'll continue taking turns keeping watch. Please rest easily. Is that alright? Are you sure, Sane? Oh, yes, of course. Let me warn you. If bandits sneak up on you, they'll cut you down without mercy. Do you understand that? What? Do you doubt my bravery? Am I not a knight? There's no need to worry. Right, Kent? If there's anything suspicious, we'll take care of it. Rest assured. Really? This was unintentional. Well, good night then. See you tomorrow, Legends. Let's go. No one ever trusts me. Yeah, I wonder why. Mr. Ladies Man. The next morning comes too quickly. Lynn has fought back the bandits' attack. Now, she rushes for the border of Bern. If she can reach it, Lycia itself is not far off. For a moment, Lynn stops to imagine the face of a grandfather she's never seen. Beyond the borders. We've almost reached the Lycian border. Once we cross, we'll be safe from bandits, right? Yeah, we should be. I doubt they'd be willing to pursue us across the border. Lycia at last. It's been such a long time. Tomorrow we'll dine on a feast of Lycia's finest foods. And the mistress of an inn at the crossing is said to be a beauty. Ah yes, food and love. No better way to restore a man's soul. This is going to be a fine evening, eh, Kent? If your behaviour is deplorable as ever, we'd best stay elsewhere. We're not here for sightseeing. Oh, come now, that's not fair. Kent, the inn will be fine. As you say, milady. Lindis, you are truly an angel from on high. It's nothing, forget it. We'll finally be able to get a good night's sleep. Oh no. Those bandits are persistent, I'll give them that much. Ah! Here they are, I found them. Not again. They're still after us? Don't think you're getting away so easily. You leave alive and everyone will think the Ganolian bandits have gone soft. So, we care nothing for you or your reputations. We must go to Lycia, get it away and you'll pay. Cheeky little thing, aren't ya? Let's get him, lads. No holding back just because there's women with them. Wipe them out. Ooh, we're lost. This makes me so mad. You told me you were certain this was the correct path. What's your point, Urk? What are you trying to say? I swear you are not the woman I agreed to escort. What? What's that supposed to mean? I heard someone was needed to escort a frail Lycian priestess to Ostia. Yes, and I'm that priestess. Frail? You? Sarah, you have no need of any escort to protect you. Even the most hardened criminal would flee in terror after 5 minutes in your company. I'll return your money gladly. Now, will you please go on to Ostia alone? No. You're my escort, Urk. Mine! You're so clean and tidy, a noble woman like myself can't be seen without a proper escort. Your personality's nothing special, but you're not bad to look at. I believe that's my line. And I have to take you all the way to Ostia? I really hope my nerves can endure the journey. What are you mumbling about? You're so gloomy. Ooh, something's happening over there. Let's take a look. Of course. First opportunity to get involved in trouble and she jumps right in. No amount of money is worth this. Wow, a fight! A fight! Take a look, fighting those bandits. It's a young girl. Fool, keep your voice down. Eh? What's this? You in a league with that she-devil? Huh? This is so wrong. Haha, I'll take care of you one swift stroke. Help me. So loud. Sarah, behind me. You there. See if you can match me. Ow. That scream. Look, Legend. Someone's over there. Can't get around. Have to talk to Sarah. Excuse me. Hello. Huh? Why are you fighting these bandits? It just happened. That's not true. Those ruffians thought we were with you. You got us in a terrible situation. Now, how are you going to get us out? Sarah, if you'd not been so meddlesome, all this could have been avoided. My apologies. Please trouble yourselves with us no more. But if you're going to fight anyway, shouldn't we team up? It will end things faster, right? That's true. Yes, it's a good idea. Urk, go and help those ladies. But Fine. Very good. My name's Lynn. So tell me, will you join arms with us? Yes, we'd be glad to. My name is Sarah. This is my escort, Urk. Be a good boy and go fight now, Urk. Alright. Dorcas. Can't do squat. Too close. Kent. Scene. Go deal with this bottlesome... It's a bottlesome bandit! Yeah. Will's not going to get close. Kent. Actually, let's take a look. His move range puts him there. His move range puts him there. Move range doesn't put him in the trees, which is what we're going to go for. Item. Lance. Alright. We've got our first instance of a healer using healing staffs. Heals damage. Pretty straightforward. I probably should have moved Sarah over, actually. Now, oops. Staff. As you can see, they do not have attack power. They don't have crit rates. The only thing that Sarah really has is an avoid rate, being a cleric. Priestesses who aid their allies using sacred staves. Staves, staves, however you want to say it. Typical spread magic instead of attack power, instead of strength. Smaller units, but focused in other areas. Skill, speed, just the same. She's actually quite quick. Luck, defense is low, resistance is high. For this part of the game, it's not a massive issue, but res can come in handy a lot later on. Now, Sarah, even though she cannot attack, there will be something at a later point she will eventually be able to. Using her as a character, she is actually quite a powerhouse once she can get to the stage where she is capable of attacking. It will be quite late game, there will be a lot of effort to get her there, but if you decide to invest in her, it is worth your time. She is a really quite good unit. She has really great speed. The only downfall she has is that she will have really sucky defense and health the whole game. Good for maps, good for covering standard units, just don't expect to be a boss killer. Other than that, really good, and the ability to heal is pretty much necessary as the game goes on. I would wager there are no healer runs out there. I don't know where they would exist, but they would probably exist. Florina. Again, using her speed to take care of archers. Closing the gap. Strength, skill, speed. Strength and skill, both awesome. Urk. Now, Urk is a mage. Masters of Justice, really? Strong against well-defended foes. Well-defended, we haven't come across anything that fits that category just yet since we've been in bandit territory the whole time. More magic power, he's obviously offensive, similar spread otherwise. Skill, speed, decent. Defense and res, comparable to Sarah's, not quite the same. Being infantry units, they both have the move range of 5. Pretty standard for anyone on foot. Let's take a look. We've got everyone. so Sane's taken care of next turn. Oh, and his weapon level increased. His swords are now higher. Yes. Florina is not quite capable of taking out the dude on one shot. Let's help him. Or help her, I should say. Hand axe. 24%. I'll be able to hit with less odds. Give it a shot. Now, one of the things that just occurred to me, weapon endurance. They have a certain amount of uses before they will break. However, in the cases like Dorcas, where he's only used his hand axe once, yet he missed at that attack, you can see the endurance is still the same. When you hit, it will go down though. Oh, the woods. I was going to say, why can't I climb it? It's the woods. I'm going to go here. I'm going to march Linda straight up. I don't need no healers over here. I don't need no healers. Iron Lance. I won't kill him, but I will leave him maimed and ready for the kill. There we go. Slim Lance. No, I'll leave it there. Bop it. Bop it. Alright. Now, healers, you want them healing every turn possible. Every turn possible. Got him. So even though I can't quite reach Sane, I will be able to reach Kent, who has 1 point of... not even damage. He leveled up? No, he did get 1 hit of damage. There we go. Now, as far as a staff calculation, pretty simple. A heal staff heals 10 HP plus magic. In Sarah's case, this will be 12. This is why even though healers, clerics, and other units that use staff only, even though their magic stat doesn't matter for combat, you will want that upgraded as soon as possible. You will want a high magic stat for those units. It will increase their healing ability. None of these guys are going to move. It looks like we've got to go forward and bait. Mountain, avoid 30, defense, +1. Look, that's your call. That's your time to shine right there, boy. This guy's move range, that mountain there. There. Item, sword, good. Item, sword, only 2 uses left. Now, Sarah, you typically want to keep her on the back end. There are maps along here which actually features bonus conversations. I'm not going to worry about them now. I will save them for a showcase at some point in the future. This guy's obviously fast enough to keep up with Kent. This guy's going for the mountain attack from a house. Wow. Really? Look, buddy. First moment, and you're supposed to be like showcasing a little bit here. Now, can I use Florina to not quite get the kill? Iron bow. Peg him. Okay. Oh, he's on a mountain range. Okay. Iron sword. I want Sane to get the levels here, not so much Kent. Oh, we got a fresh iron sword too. Alright. What I'm going to do, I'm going to back off, attack this way. 10 damage. As usual, magic plus weapon might equals your damage. In this case, he's got 4 defense. Urk has 10 attack. Took the full 10. Where can Lynn go? She's got 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so moving in costs 1. The mountain range costs, what, must cost 3. And then there's, so, moving in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Slim. That was real slim, Shani. Marina, you gotta work on dodging these. You've done nothing but get hit the whole time. Heal from the background. This is where cavalry units are good because they can sort of hit and run. That's everybody. Wow, this guy wanted to take on Lynn, really? I suppose he could do the more damage there because she actually doesn't have a great defense. And this guy's going for the... Okay. This again goes to the point, the fact that Lord units will be the target of attacks if you can close the ranks. Alright, Sane can close in, make a kill. 2 7s are 14. We'll land those, no problem. Fire. And Urk deserves a kill. Oosh. Now, Urk, as a mage unit, bit of a mixed thing. He does have... He's not the strongest magic user, I'll say it that way. You get a mage much later in the story who is got significantly better magic growths, ends up with a way more powerful magic stat, but he, as a unit, he is reliable. I will say it that way. Decent speed, decent stats, just nothing to make him stand out. Now, there is an armory here. They sell ranged weapons. Dorcas does not need another hand axe, but we are seeing a javelin here for the first time. I am going to get one. I don't know if I get one a bit later on, but all the same. Now, attack. This guy does 14 damage. I am not going to risk it. Lynn, heal up. Dorcas move across. Who has damage? Alright. After this map, things are going to ramp up a bit. So we are going to use this map to call it a night. You're going to learn why people fear the Ganolian bandits. Oh yeah, and I didn't get the chance to show off the new shiny toy that I've got. Not really a toy. Menicati, finish it off. 3% to hit. Ugh. Scum, you're all scum. Ugh. Death rattle. And level up. Oh, the dude's name's Bug. Bye, Bug. Skill, defense. Good, Lynn could use a little bit more. Nicely done, Legends. That should just about do it. Oh, what a surprise. You're very strong, Lynn. Your staff is a wondrous thing. Healing powers amaze me. Only those in service of good can wield them. You helped us tremendously. Well, it's time for us to go. Take care. Goodbye, Lynn. Fare you well. You too, Urk. Goodbye. Well, let us be on our way, Urk. What have we here? Another wildflower? Perhaps a butterfly? What an absolutely delectable creature. Oh my. You one of Lynn's companions? Please, call me sane. I'm Sarah. I serve House Ostia. Sarah, what a lyrical name. I'm in service to Castle Kalen. Oh, so Lynn is a member of the Marquise's family? She is the granddaughter of our lord, the Marquise. Ooh, such an important person. Sarah, what deviousness are you contemplating now? Having a person of power in your debt is never a bad thing. I should put more of a like ha thing on her. You can't be serious. I say, do you think we could join the Lady Lindis's company? It seems like such a nice person, and I would ever so much like to help her. Of course, we couldn't be happier. Why, we're only just saying how we need some more fighting power. Are you being hunted or something? Yes, it's an inheritance dispute. Assassins everywhere. Oh my. In that case, my healing staff and Urk's magic could come in handy. It sounds dangerous. Your staff and magic, would it be extremely helpful? Please wait here. I will go speak with Lady Lindis on your behalf. Unbelievable. This is fantastic, Urk. Our good deeds will earn us gratitude beyond imagining. I think I'm gonna be ill. Castle Galen. That little girl crossed the border. Yes, Lord Lundgren. She's en route to Arafin. Fool. Send out soldiers to meet her. Hold nothing back. Do anything to finish this, now. First the old man, now the girl. They cling to life like a drowning man to a rock. Double the poison strength. If he struggles, hold him down and pour it down his throat. Once the girl is gone, Kalen is mine. I will let no one stand in my way. Alright. So next time we play, we'll go through this bit here. It is late. I am needing to go to bed. It's been a slow night, but you know what? I enjoy Fire Emblem. I enjoy streaming it, and hopefully I can up my production value of it for a little bit. So, anyway. We'll call it there. Not that there were too many people coming out tonight, but you know what? It's okay. Fire Emblem music isn't everyone's cup of tea. It is a very specific niche sort of thing. But, you know, it's what I started with. It's the sort of thing that I enjoy the most. And, yeah, other than last week getting real frustrated with Fire Emblem 8, there's a certain map that just kills me. But anyway, thank you all for coming out. We'll call it there. The entire month will be devoted to the Lynn and Hector stories. Well, this week will pretty much be Lynn. Friday or Saturday, I think. Hang on, no, Saturday I'm doing a late shift with work, so it might be Friday I'll be back here. So in a couple of nights. Looking forward to that there. Yeah, I don't know. At this point, it is just going to be a case of starting year 2. This is the anniversary month, so... we're in July, actually. I need to update the follower goal. The more people we can get on board to watch along, we are so close to the affiliate side of things. I want to make that happen. in the next little bit. That way I can continue to improve the content here on this channel. Anyway, we're going to call it there. Oh, before I do, actually, let me just move this aside. I recently picked up, I don't know if the camera's going to be better to use for this. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of Razer equipment. Shiny new Razer Firefly mousepad. These, I am really loving this. The lights on this thing, it's awesome. It's flickering through, but I managed to get it so that the lights are going around the edges. I'll turn off the lamp here just so you can see it a little clearer. Dim this light. Look at that. Look at this. Oh, Razer equipment, it's something. I enjoy it. And I think the microphone actually is affecting how like the light's going and everything like that. But it's on circle, it's, yeah, I enjoy it. Anyway. Oh. There we go. Back in focus. Lights back on. We're going to call it there. Yeah, I got to put it back in position now. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to get back on my Twitter game a little bit here, but watch this space. We will be doing this all month. I'll put up some polls. I'll see what characters people want me to use, but I do have a team in mind. If there's a good point for for me to use any other characters that people are, wanting for, I will take that in consideration. For now, let me flip this over here. Yeah, it's cold, but not too bad. I am stalling. I don't want to be. Let's call it there. Thank you all for coming out. Everyone who's just dropped in and had a bit of a peek at what we're doing. Hope you enjoyed the time here. I am going to be working on some graphics and stuff over the next little bit. Otherwise, yeah, we're done. I hope you all have a good night. Look after yourselves out there. Look after each other where possible. And remember that, yeah, I want everyone to know that this world is an awesome place to be. So let's go about spreading that love and positivity and all the good stuff around that we need to. Yeah, until next stream, I will look forward to seeing you guys then. Until next time, bye now.